Have you ever thought that your morning cup of coffee, something so familiar and comforting, could quietly be placing your health at risk? Coffee has long been seen as a symbol of energy, routine, and in some cases, even longevity. It's true, some studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption is linked to health benefits like improved focus and even a reduced risk of certain chronic diseases. But what many seniors don't realize is that it's not always about the coffee itself, it's about what you add to it, how you prepare it, and when you drink it. Today, we're going to dive deep into 5 specific habits involving coffee that may increase cancer risk for seniors. These aren't exaggerated claims or fear-based tactics. They are grounded in scientific research and clinical observations. Whether you've been drinking coffee the same way for 50 years or you just started enjoying it again in retirement, the information in this guide may help you make small changes that bring lasting protection to your body. Let's get started. 1. Artificial sweeteners, the sweet trap. If you've ever reached for a pink, blue, or yellow packet instead of sugar thinking you were making a healthier choice, you're not alone. Many older adults switch to artificial sweeteners to manage weight or blood sugar. But studies have raised concerns about ingredients like aspartame, saccharin, and sucralose. These compounds, while still considered legal and generally safe by food safety agencies, may have long-term impacts on gut health and metabolic function. More importantly, some research has indicated potential links between regular use of artificial sweeteners and increased risk of certain cancers, especially when consumed in heated beverages like coffee. Your gut is home to trillions of beneficial bacteria that influence everything from digestion to immune health. Artificial sweeteners may disrupt this balance, leading to inflammation and increased vulnerability to disease. One woman, Elaine, 77, made the switch from sugar to artificial sweeteners to stay healthy, but she began suffering from bloating and digestive issues that didn't improve until she eliminated the sweeteners entirely. If you need a sweet touch in your coffee, consider small amounts of raw honey, cinnamon, mashed banana, or even a splash of plant-based milk. These natural options not only provide sweetness but also come with added nutrients and antioxidants. 2. Non-dairy creamers, the trans fat dilemma. Creaminess in coffee is something many people love, but the source of that creaminess matters a great deal. Non-dairy creamers, especially the powdered ones, can contain hydrogenated oils, a leading source of trans fats. Trans fats are known to raise bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and increase inflammation, factors all linked to chronic disease and cancer. Trans fats are banned or heavily restricted in many countries, yet trace amounts still appear in food products with long shelf lives. When you add these creamers to hot coffee, you're potentially creating chemical reactions that add even more instability to your drink. Walter, 82, learned this the hard way. Proud of his efforts to cut back on sugar and fat, he relied on powdered creamer, but after switching to unsweetened almond milk, his cholesterol improved, and his digestion became more comfortable. Consider switching to full-fat dairy, oat milk, coconut cream, or even a splash of nut milk instead. These alternatives offer better nutrition and fewer health risks than their artificial counterparts. 3. Reheated coffee, a chemical breakdown you can't taste. We've all done it. Brewed a pot of coffee in the morning, walked away, and returned later to reheat what's left. But when coffee is reheated, especially multiple times, its chemical structure begins to break down. Natural oils and acids in coffee can degrade, leading to the formation of unstable molecules that may contribute to oxidative stress, a known trigger for aging, inflammation, and potentially cancer. Dolores, 79, used to keep her morning coffee warm all day on the burner. She developed chronic heartburn and digestive discomfort that didn't improve until a dietitian asked about her coffee habits. Once she switched to brewing smaller amounts and stopped reheating it, her symptoms eased. If you tend to sip slowly, consider using a thermal carafe or insulated mug to keep your coffee warm without reheating. And when you do reheat, do it only once, preferably using a glass or ceramic container, not plastic. 4. Burnt toast and coffee, the acrylamide problem. Your coffee routine likely includes a bite to eat, toast, a muffin, maybe fried potatoes, but if those foods are browned or burnt, you could be doubling your exposure to a chemical called acrylamide. Acrylamide forms in starchy foods during high-temperature cooking. It's also found in roasted coffee beans. While a single serving may not be harmful, combining multiple acrylamide-rich foods can create a toxic load, especially for older adults. Fred, 81, loved his burnt toast and black coffee combo. but when inflammation markers in his blood spiked, his doctor suggested lightening up his breakfast routine. Within weeks, his energy improved and his bloating decreased. Avoid burnt or over-crisp foods, and go for light golden toast, boiled eggs, or fresh fruit instead. Opting for a lighter roast of coffee may also reduce your exposure to acrylamide. 5. Coffee on an empty stomach while stressed, a dangerous combo. For many, coffee is the first thing they consume in the morning, before food, water, or even a deep breath. When this habit is paired with stress, it can quietly wreak havoc on the digestive system. Coffee stimulates the production of stomach acid. Without food to buffer it, that acid can irritate the stomach lining, potentially leading to ulcers, inflammation, or even contributing to gastrointestinal cancers over time. Joan, 75, followed this habit for years until a stressful caregiving period brought on gastritis. By simply drinking a glass of water and eating a piece of toast before coffee, her digestive health began to recover. Stress amplifies the effects of coffee by increasing cortisol, the stress hormone, which suppresses digestion and elevates inflammation. When combined with coffee's acidity and stimulant effects, this can wear down your gut and immune defenses, two systems already more vulnerable in aging bodies. So what can you do? Begin your morning with water. Eat something light, fruit, yogurt, or toast, and save your coffee for after your first meal. This gives your stomach a foundation to process the coffee more gently. Final reflections, a new kind of morning ritual. You've just walked through 5 daily coffee habits that many seniors never think twice about, until discomfort or illness makes them pause. Each of these habits might seem small, but together, they add up. The additives, the reheating, the burnt food pairings, the timing, these all influence how your body responds to what should be a comforting morning ritual. But there's good news, none of these changes require giving up coffee. Instead, they invite you to make thoughtful adjustments that respect the needs of your aging body. Replace artificial sweeteners with natural ones. Choose creamers with simple, nourishing ingredients. Brew smaller batches to avoid reheating. Keep toast golden, not blackened. Eat before you sip. Breathe before you brew. Your health after 70 is a collection of small, intentional acts, daily decisions that either nurture or deplete you. And by understanding how even your coffee habits can impact your long-term health, you empower yourself to make choices that support longevity, clarity, and comfort. So tomorrow morning, as the aroma of coffee fills your kitchen, take a moment to listen to what your body needs. Maybe it's a slice of fruit first, or a change in sweetener. Maybe it's simply a deeper breath before that first sip. Whatever it is, trust that it's worth it. Your morning coffee isn't just a drink, it's an opportunity. One sip at a time, it can help you feel more alive, more balanced, and more in tune with the vibrant life you've worked so hard to build. Stay mindful, stay well, and most importantly, stay radiant.